So I've spent around 2 years at this institute and learned many more things, than one could imagine. One of the key contributor of my learning are the faculty members of this institute. They are the lifetime mentors. I must say that we are still in touch, in fact, and you know whenever you feel there is any doubt in understanding any concept or any of the case study, they'll guide you till the end, unless and until you become one of the contributor of that particular matter. So yeah, thank you very much all the faculty members for molding me in this shape where I'm today. I'll definitely look forward for lifelong connect with all of you. Thank you very much.
The journey of 2 years at AIM has helped me mold me into an efficient corporate professional with best teaching and unique course outline. The instructors were highly skilled and encouraging, and it has helped me gain both skills and confidence to thoughtfully engage myself at work. I'm really grateful to all the faculties for arranging seminars and expert sessions. It has helped me a lot to grow better. So taking this decision of coming here and studying infrastructure management was one of the best decisions, and I can definitely say that it has changed my life a lot better. Thank you.
This infrastructure course is very unique in itself, and it not only provides the sectorial knowledge but as well as it provides the functional knowledge. In my opinion, this extra knowledge that you can get is an add-on skill that can position you betterly in the market. And in my personal opinion, I think that I have enhanced my personality and my thinking here. I find a new confident me. I highly recommend this course to people who are really interested in the our essential infrastructure sector. Thank you.
This journey of AIIM has helped every one of us to get a notch higher in our careers. For this, we would like to thank everyone who is present here, right from the Adani family who laid the foundation of this very special place, to our respectable faculties who kept motivating us throughout the grill of these 2 years, to admin team, to placement team who made sure we get everything which is required. And last but not the least, my classmates, without whom this journey wouldn't have been so easy. Thank you, everyone.
So I've spent around 2 years at this institute and learned many more things, than one could imagine. Uh, One of the key contributor of my learning are the faculty members of this institute. They are the lifetime mentors. I must say that we are still in touch, in fact, and you know whenever you feel there is any doubt in understanding any concept or any of the case study, they'll guide you till the end unless and until you become one of the contributor of that particular matter. So yeah, thank you very much all the faculty members for molding me in this shape where I'm today. I'll definitely look forward for lifelong connect with all of you. Thank you very much.
The journey of 2 years at AIM has helped me mold me into an efficient corporate professional with best teaching and unique course outline. The instructors were highly skilled and encouraging, and it has helped me gain both skills and confidence to thoughtfully engage myself at work. I'm really grateful to all the faculties for arranging seminars and expert sessions. It has helped me a lot to grow better. So taking this decision of coming here and studying infrastructure management with best professions, and I can definitely say that it has changed my life a lot better.
Hello,
This infrastructure course
hello,
is very unique in itself, and it not only provides the
classmate.
sectorial knowledge but as well as it provides the functional knowledge.
मैडम मैं
In my opinion,
कॉन्वोकेशन
the
मीटिंग में
functional
हूँ
knowledge
अभी.
that you can get is an add-on skill that can position you betterly in the market. And in my personal opinion, I think that I have enhanced my personality and my thinking here. I find a new confident me. I highly recommend this course to people who are really interested in the our essential infrastructure sector. Thank you.
This journey of AIIM has helped every one of us to get a notch higher in our careers. For this, we would like to thank everyone who is present here, right from the Adani family who laid the foundation of this very special place, to our respectable faculties who kept motivating us throughout the grill of these 2 years, to admin team, to placement team, who made sure we get everything which is required. And last but not the least, my classmates, without whom this journey wouldn't have been so easy. Thank you, everyone.
So I've spent around 2 years at this institute and learned many more things, than one could imagine. Uh, One of the key contributor of my learning are the faculty members of this institute. They are the lifetime mentors. I must say that we are still in touch, in fact, and you know whenever you feel there is any doubt in understanding any concept or any of the case study, they'll guide you till the end unless and until you become one of the contributor of that particular matter. So yeah, thank you very much all the faculty members for molding me in this shape where I'm today. I'll definitely look forward for lifelong connect with all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The journey of 2 years at AIM has helped me mold me into an efficient corporate professional with best teaching and unique course outline. The instructors were highly skilled and encouraging, and it has helped me gain both skills and confidence to thoughtfully engage myself at work. I'm really grateful to all the faculties for arranging seminars and expert sessions. Me a lot to grow better. So taking this decision of coming here and studying infrastructure management was one of the best decisions, and I can definitely say that it has changed my life a lot better. Thank you.
This infrastructure course is very unique in itself, and it not only provides the sectorial knowledge but as well as it provides the functional knowledge. In my opinion, this extra knowledge that you can get is an add-on skill that can position you betterly in the market. And in my personal opinion, I think that I have enhanced my personality and my thinking here. I find a new confident me. I highly recommend this course to people who are really interested in the our essential infrastructure sector. Thank you.
This journey of AIIM has helped every one of us to get a notch higher in our careers. For this, we would like to thank everyone who is present here, right from the Adani family who laid the foundation of this very special place, to our respectable faculties who kept motivating us throughout the grill of these 2 years, to admin team, to placement team who made sure we get everything which is required. And last but not the least, my classmates, without whom this journey wouldn't have been so easy. Thank you, everyone.
A very good day to all of you, our precious batch of 1820. On behalf of all of us at AIIM, we congratulate you and wish you a very happy Convocation Day. Today is an important milestone and a forever memory of your life. With the broad framework harnessed over 2 years, with your absorption of general management principles and infrastructure learnings, we are confident you all will approach your careers on a sound footing. Let me re-emphasize a few lessons. The next decades are all about infrastructure creation in India and globally. Leverage and benefit extensively from your learnings. Differentiate your careers on the sound principles of focus, agility, and team play. Continue your journey of constant learning and sticking to your core values. Most importantly, pursue your careers with enthusiasm, curiosity, and abundant playfulness. We want all of you to be part of AIIM culture. As important alumni members, tell us about your experiences so we may also learn and teach new things in a better manner. We once again wish you great success. Let's celebrate this day with joy and a sense of fulfillment. Thank you. God bless you all.
Distinguished guests, honorable members of Governing Board, and Academic Council, dear faculty colleagues, proud parents, and graduating students. We at Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management are delighted to welcome you to today's virtual convocation. Constant endeavor of Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management is to strategically position itself as a center of excellence in infrastructure research and education by harnessing the breadth and quality of our parent group capabilities. This convocation has been called upon to confer the postgraduate diplomas to the candidates of 2-year full-time PGDM Infrastructure Management Program, batch 2018-20. Let us begin by invoking Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning and wisdom, to guide us on the path of nation building through world-class education and quality research.
शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाया
May the light of knowledge illuminate us inside out. We now request Dr. A.V. Thomas, the Director of Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
We extend a warm welcome to Mr. Rajiv Memani, Chairman and CEO of EY's India region, including Bangladesh. Mr. Memani has also been a member of EY's Global Executive Board as the Chair of Global Emerging Markets Committee. We also welcome Dr. Preeti Adani, the Chairperson, Adani Foundation, who is presiding over this convocation ceremony. May I now invite Dr. A.V. Thomas for his welcome address and to present the review of the Institute.
Respected Dr. Preeti Adani, President of today's function, Mr. Rajiv Memani, our Chief Guest, Professor Devang Desai, Dean, Advisory Board and Academic Council members of the Institute, distinguished invitees and guests, my faculty and staff colleagues, the graduating students and their family members. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the convocation ceremony of our institute. My deep sense of gratitude to Mr. Rajiv Memani, Chairman and CEO, EY India, for being with us as the chief guest of the convocation. Sir, on behalf of the Adani Institute of Infrastructure community, I thank you for consenting to be the chief guest of the ceremony. My sincere gratitude to Dr. Preeti Adani, Chairperson Adani Foundation, for taking out her valuable time to preside over the ceremony. As you all know, Adani Institute of Infrastructure is engaged in building an institution to generate and disseminate managerial and technological knowledge of highest value through impactful industry engagement and multidisciplinary research, in turn creating a pool of infra-ready managers and technocrats. Every convocation held at this institute is a milestone for us. We as an institute grow with the success of every outgoing batch. Each passing milestone gives us a sense of satisfaction as we understand that we have moved a step forward in realizing our vision for achieving excellence in the field of infrastructure education. As director of this institute, I feel proud to witness the success of our previous PGDM infra management graduate, shaping up as key resources at reputed infrastructure companies, and I am certain that the legacy will continue with the forthcoming batches as well. Let me share about our institute briefly. A team of distinguished professors and industry leaders are part of the advisory board and the academic council of the institute. Experienced and highly qualified faculty from premier management institutions are inducted as regular faculty. A large number of senior infra industry practitioners and professors from reputed academic institutions have been teaching a significant part of the PGDBM course package as visiting faculty. We are deeply grateful to you all for your wholehearted support and guidance. We look forward to continued association with AIM in future as well. The enthusiasm of our faculty members to contribute to the subject literature has resulted in many publications at internationally reputed journals and conferences. Our faculty members have published papers in high quality peer-reviewed journals and also presented their research works and chaired sessions at prestigious conferences. The number of such publications till today include 27 journal articles, 16 conference presentations, 12 book chapters, 11 newspaper magazine articles, 11 working papers, 3 case studies, 2 books editing, 1 technical report and poster presentation, totaling about 88 in numbers. The institute envisaged itself as a future knowledge podium for global infrastructure companies. The foundation of this podium is already laid down with establishment of 5 centers of excellence, mainly in renewable energy, surface and air transportation, urban and real estate, finance and risk management, and social infrastructure. In order to foster collaboration, these centers are already tied up with some of the institutions and organizations of international repute, such as University of Antwerp, Belgium, KPMG India, etc., and are still working towards some other collaborations. The COEs are aiming on taking up real-life problems of infrastructure industry, facilitating seminars, talks, podcasts, and focused discussion involving industry and academic experts, and disseminating the knowledge generated through various publication platforms. These centers are also focused towards conducting conclaves and conferences where experts from across the globe will participate and share their thoughts. AIEM benefits from its collaboration with its engineering program and its close association with Adani Group, which has large initiatives in infrastructure. The Center of Excellence in Finance and Risk Management has designed and delivered 6 MDPs in the areas of finance and accounting. It has also developed and introduced 2 new courses, Risk and Resource Management and Entrepreneurial Finance and Venture Capital. The Center of Excellence in Energy has developed and offered 6 energy sector specific courses for PGDM in collaboration with industry experts. Similarly, Surface and Air Transport COE has conducted 6 specialized courses in the area of transport policy, multimodal logistics, ports, shipping and managing airport businesses. Though the COVID pandemic led to postponement of an international conference on port logistics in March 2019, the center has actively organized webinars on seaports, airports and railways during the previous year. The Center of Excellence in Urban and Real Estate Development started offering 6 specialized elective courses such as Real Estate Policy and Economics, Real Estate Business Development, Real Estate Finance, urban and infrastructure management, and construction management, and generated research output in the form of newspaper articles, blog posts, and case studies. Our social infrastructure COE has just started and planning to work on projects in collaboration with Adani Foundation in the area of skilling, education, and sustainability, which are powerful instruments for enhancing India's competitiveness in the global economy. To facilitate the multifaceted experiential learning, we have developed the concept of InfraLab, which is made as part of the curriculum for PGDBM students in the last trimester of the program. This has helped our students gain a snapshot of real-world problems working closely with infra industry. Some of the projects undertaken by the students through InfraLab have been highly appreciated by the experts of the industry, and several of those projects are at various stages of publications at reputed case centers. The success of our unique program in infrastructure management has made us to conceptualize and introduce another one of its kind programs, PGDBM Law, in the previous year. The vision of the program is to produce globally renowned infrastructure management professionals with sound knowledge of legal and regulatory framework in infrastructure sector. PGDBM Law students have established Logical Club, which has formally inaugurated by former Chief Justice of India, Justice Deepak Mishra, on 26 November 2020. An international essay competition and poster design competition organized under the banner of Logical Club witnessed hundreds of participants across the world. It's my pleasure to inform you all that the Institute is organizing 2 international conferences in the coming months. International Conference on Dispute Resolution in Infrastructure on 12-13 February 2021, and International Conference on Infrastructure Development, Theory, Practice and Policy on 29-30 April 2021. I am proud to share that the Center of Executive Education at AIEM was able to add multiple feathers in their cap, despite COVID-19 induced challenges. Most noteworthy of the achievements was the launch of Adani Virtual Academy under the vision of Sri Gautam Adani and the guidance of Dr. Malay Mahadevia. The Center of Executive Education was mandated to establish a platform that allowed learnings and borders. For first phase, 3 courses being digital, finance for managers, and data analytics were launched. Since the launch of AVA on 5th August 2020, we have completed 8 batches with over 300 enrollments and excellent feedback. Similarly, our executive program in management since March 2020 delivered over 200 hours worth of sessions, discussions and deliberations in EPM 3 and EPM 4. Noteworthy among customized programs are Digital Transformational and Innovative Mindset program for 250 employees of Adani Natural Resources. Our recent MOU with EY India helps foresee a future that is rich with knowledge creation and dissemination through webinars, MDPs, customized intervention and consulting project. But whether we could achieve all over the last few years at AAE would not have been possible without the wholehearted support of governing board of the institution. I am grateful to the chairman of the governing board, Sri Gautam Adani, members Dr. Preeti Adani, Sri Rajesh Adani, and Dr. Malay Mahadevia for their valuable support and guidance. I would also like to thank the advisory board and academic council members, my faculty colleagues, and staff members for their valuable contribution, and I look forward to their continued dedication and enhanced contribution in all future endeavors. Before I conclude, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduating students and wish them success in their professional and personal life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. It indeed is our honor to have as our chief guest Mr. Rajiv Memani, who is the chairman and CEO of EY's India region and a member of EY's Global Executive Board as a chair of Global Emerging Markets Committee. Mr. Rajiv is active with many clients, principally fast-growing Indian multinationals and private equity funds. He has successfully advised clients across disciplines and has been working with several of the largest conglomerates in India. Mr. Rajiv is the member of National Council of Federation of Indian Industry, CII, in addition to being the chairman of its National Committee on Tax. He's been appointed in several high-powered Government of India committees, including the most recent Ministry of Finance Task Force that drafted a new direct tax code in 2019. Mr. Rajiv is also a board member of Indian Institute of Management, Sirmaur, one of India's premier management schools, as well as CREA University. With his deep commitment in giving it back to the society, Mr. Rajiv has been the driving force behind EY Foundation for the last 15 years. Under his leadership, the foundation has positively impacted millions of poor families through sustainable and scalable programs in the areas of education and rural empowerment. May we request our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Rajiv Memani, to commence the proceedings of this convocation by virtually awarding the AIIM Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance. The Scholastic Performance Medal for the 2-year postgraduate diploma in management, infrastructure management, batch 2018-20 is awarded to Shah Hetashri Deepak Bhai.
Hi, thank you very much for inviting me, and my congratulations to Shah Hetashri for this fantastic achievement. And I would also like to wish her the very best in her future endeavors. I understand she is joining S&P, so good luck to her, and lots of success in her professional life and personal life. And this is really compliments on a phenomenal achievement.
Thank you so much, sir. We will now invite Dr. P. Lakshmi, the PGP Chair, AIIM, to continue with the convocation proceedings.
Sir, I present 41 candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Infrastructure Management, and request the Adani Institute of Infrastructure, Faculty Council, Academic Council, and Governing Board to approve the conferring of the postgraduate diploma.
Agree. Yes.
Agree.
We agree.
We agree.
Yeah, I agree.
You're on mute.
As approved by the Academic Council and the Governing Board of Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management, I confer on to you the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Infrastructure Management, and I charge you that by word and deed, you prove worthy of the diploma.
The candidates will receive their diplomas individually in virtual mode from the director as I call their names. First, we have Bola Akash Suresh Bhai. Next, Shah Abi Atul Bhai. Next, Chotalia Aditya Narendra. Anisha Pamnani. Next, we have Anmol Saini. Atira Anand. Patel Bansari Dinesh Kumar. Babaria Chirag Hartash Bhai. Chitransh Mathur. Upadhyay Harsh Chetan Bhai. Next, Shah Harshit Nikhil Kumar. Shah Hitashri Deepak Bhai. Next we have Himanshu Parel. Ipsita Rad. Bindi Janvi Sunil Bhai. Patel Jai Rakesh Bhai. Desai Kartikey Hitesh Kumar. Shah Mit Vipul. Next we have Mohammad Sami Atar. Sukani Mukesh Ashok Bhai. Deshani Nidhi Damodar Das. Next we have Patel Nisar Ramesh Kumar. Sharma Nishit Vinod Kumar. Desai Parth Naresh Bhai. Next is Prakash Mahapatra. Patel Rohan Nilesh. Next we have Ruben Krishnatreya. Ja Saket Kumar Premkant. Shivam Saraf. Next we have Shruti Mishra. Barot Stavan Bavesh. Suman Kumari. Next we have Marfatia Umang Magesh Kumar. Vineet Dubey Alok Kumar. But Zubin Shirish Bhai. Sukatia Meet Rakesh. Mantri Jai Dinesh. Girish Kumar Udo Priyani. Baja Yash Hemat Bhai. Patel Smith Suman Bai. And finally, we have Jakla Ganeshwata Jai Yogesh Kumar. Congratulations to all the students.
Heartiest congratulations to the freshly minted students. Now we have our next item in the list. May I now call upon our chief guest for today, Mr. Rajiv Memani, to deliver the convocation address.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and let me begin by thanking Dr. Mrs. Preeti Adani, Dr. A.B. Chang, Professor Devang Desai, and Professor Ravindra Das for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to be a part of this convocation ceremony. It is a celebration of richly deserved and rewarding qualification that the graduating students have attained after 2 years of hard work and dedication. A big congratulations to them, their parents, and the faculty for their achievement. This is indeed a very special moment, and my compliments and best wishes for a new beginning for the graduating class. Before I share my experience and learning, I would like to pause. Can I just? There's an echo coming. Can I just request? If everyone can be on mute, I guess the echo will go. Before I share my experience in learning, let's talk about this year first. This pandemic year was a life-altering one, which dramatically changed the way we live and work. And I'm sure you two would have completed the last leg of this program digitally and hopefully missed seeing each other in person. But I do hope you are staying connected with each other, building on the education you have gained at this impressive management school, and also developing a network and maintaining relationships with your alma mater, with your peers, and with your professors. These would serve you a very long way in your working life that is about to unfold soon. While I think we have finally emerged from one of the most difficult years in recent decades, the good thing is that we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The pandemic seems to be waning in India, and I sincerely wish that the immunity that India's population is building, we are safe from another wave, which we are seeing in some of the other European countries and in the US. And the beginning of the vaccination program has given renewed hope and energy to everyone. The economy is also on an upswing. The phenomenal resilience of the Indian economy is evident in the way it has bounced back post the lockdown. And also it is evident in the corporate results that we are seeing. In fact, quite a few organizations are already back to full-fledged hiring. For the next year, even the conservative World Bank projections predict a double-digit growth for India and forecast it to be a global growth leader. There is a lot of positive sentiment building up, partly buoyed by the upsurge in the capital market. And there is immense interest amongst global organizations as well as domestic companies to invest. And I expect India to be one of the most attractive investment destinations in the world for the next couple of years at least. The budget has also given a further fillip to this momentum, especially given the government's clear thrust on reforms and growth. To my mind, this will unleash the animal spirits and also further boost the entrepreneurial spirits of the country that we are very much known for. So what does it mean for all of you? If you ask me, there could be no better time for you to be graduating. The country is at the cusp of a structural change and a great transition. And you're going to build your careers in critical sectors that will play a tremendous role in the country's growth. If you would have heard the latest budget announced on Monday, you might have observed the focus on long-term spending plans for infrastructure development. In fact, the most used word in the latest budget was infrastructure, besides of course that. Over and above the planned spend of $1.4 trillion until 2023, that was announced about 2 years ago. There is a further outlay of almost 20,000 crores in this year alone that has been allocated, which directly opens up opportunities across various sectors. Even healthcare sector, the budget has been increased to almost 2.5 times from last year to 2.2 lakh crores. All this should sound like music for your ears as it throws upon huge opportunities for you to capitalize on. And even on the financing side, debt financing, REITs, InvITs, setting up the development financial institution, land monetization, other measures, they will all increase the funds for infrastructure spending and will lead to much greater investments and opportunities in this sector. This bodes very well for the country, and also very importantly, it bodes very well for young talented people like you. So as you start your career, I would like to share some of my learnings that I've picked through the years. And these are practical learnings. You would have heard this before also, but I just thought sharing what I thought worked for me and worked for some of the others who I've known. First and foremost is having a purpose, or ikigai as called in Japanese philosophy. All of us are passionate about being successful, either financially or in stature or in whatever else. But having a purpose is about having a deeper motivation that gives you an additional edge and makes you give your best each day. In EY, we have a purpose of building a better working world, which acts like a guiding principle for 300,000 people across the world. In your case, it could be, for example, helping in build India, a world-class infrastructure for India. And if you match that with integrity in equal measure, you will be able to face any challenge that comes your way. Integrity is about ethics, about being honest, about how you conduct yourself each day, and the sincerity with which you work without taking any shortcuts. Second, I would say, is the positive and a can-do attitude. You might hear all positive things about the corporate world, but it's equally true that it is a difficult environment and many times quite unfair. That's not something we are prepared for while we are growing up. There will be times when you will be given tasks you would be completely new to, or you might not enjoy doing. There could be two reactions. The easier thing to say is that I haven't done this or I can't do this. The other and a more gratifying response would be, let me give it a try. This can-do attitude comes with a deep sense of self-belief. Like Mahatma Gandhi said, if I have the belief that I can do, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it. And I can tell you with personal experience, the people who are successful in our organizations who have that can-do attitude and are willing to take up any challenge that is thrown their way. So please go for it as you see that, as you encounter that in your professional lives. Related to that is an entrepreneurial and a creative mindset. Like an entrepreneur, you consider every challenge your own and find solutions. This mindset can be far more energizing for you and the people around you. I would add that the entrepreneurial spirit is contagious. I've seen that in my personal experience in EY, and if I can say that, it's true for the Adani Group. Both companies today are viewed as market-leading organizations in their own spheres, and I believe the strength is deeply rooted in their entrepreneurial culture. With an entrepreneurial mindset comes teaming and collaboration. The kind of problems the world is looking to address are becoming more and more complex. Infrastructure in India particularly has its own peculiar problems that you would be required to solve. It would be rare to find one person with the skill or talent to solve every problem. You will have to work with lawyers, engineers, technologists to address myriad issues. Even when I talk to people across cultures and geographies, teaming comes up as the prominent skill of the future. There is a wide concurrence that successful people are those who collaborate and get the best out of each other. Last but not the least, nurture constant curiosity. If I were to quote Satya Nadella, he said, one way to look at things as that I know it all. The other is a learn it all attitude. The mindset of constant learning will always motivate you to expand your horizons, accept and learn from failures, and create your own unique path to success. During the course of your work life, you will be interacting with students from several other institutes, either from Ahmedabad or London or Boston or wherever. But what will make you stand out apart from the others will be the constant learning and self-development. Technology is one such area where I would ask you to surely spend time and learning. There is no doubt technology is fundamentally reshaping the world. While it has been a trend for several years, but COVID-19 has put technology adoption on steroids across all spheres of our life. I would encourage you to, as much as possible, gain skills in this area and look for ways to applying new emerging technologies to solve some of the challenges you would be working on in the future. To summarize, think about your purpose, what motivates you, cultivate a mindset of can do and will do, and an entrepreneurial mindset that helps you own every challenge that comes your way. Combine that with a skill set of teaming and a focus on constant learning to build a lasting as also a satisfying career. And of course, it is your personal integrity and values that will define the decisions you make every day and the trust you build with people that you work with. These would be some of my personal learnings and thoughts that I would like to share and leave with you. I hope this is useful to some of you, if not all. I must admit that I personally struggle to live up to these qualities all the time, but I do my very best to work on them every day. I would like to close by saying that in life there will be many ups and downs. Take them with grace, humility, and acceptance. With that, I wish you all the very best for a very bright future, and congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Memani, for that inspiring convocation address. We're honored to have Dr. Preeti Adani, the chairperson Adani Foundation, presiding over this convocation ceremony. An educationist and a qualified doctor with bachelor's in dental surgery, Dr. Preeti Adani has been treading a path hitherto less traveled in the corporate social responsibility space. Focusing on the mantra of growth with goodness, Dr. Adani has been as much a businesswoman as she is a responsible citizen, helping create sustainable solutions to complex problems. She's been spearheading Adani Foundation, her brainchild, passionately for last 2 decades now, ensuring that Adani Group helps transform the lives of as many people as possible. Under her guidance and leadership, Adani Foundation has been carrying out its activities in 4 core areas, namely education, community health, sustainable livelihood development, and infrastructure development. At present, the foundation is helping uplift 3.4 million people annually across 18 different states of the country. We request Dr. Preeti Adani to address the graduating students.
Thank you, Diti, for this introduction. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Rajiv Memani, the Chairman and CEO of EY India, Director A.V. Thomas, Dean, Professor Devang Desai, distinguished members of the Academic Council, faculty members, honored guests, parents, and dear students. It's my privilege and honor to preside over this convocation ceremony. I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Rajiv Memani, who is an accomplished business leader. He's currently leading the prestigious consulting firm E&Y in India. Thank you, Rajiv Bhai, for this inspiring address. And I think our students have really benefited from your thoughts as well as your takeaways. Today is a special and memorable day for all the freshly minted graduates of Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management. So first and foremost, my heartiest congratulations to all the graduating students. A special congratulations to Hitashri Shah for her commendable achievement. You are all fortunate to have been groomed to lead the highly promising infrastructure sector. At the same time, students, you have a huge responsibility as future nation builders. You have a huge responsibility as professionals who will bridge the infrastructural gaps in a country that is developing at a lightning speed. The infrastructure sector will continue to lay a strong foundation for the socio-economic revival and development in India. This was also reflected in the recently announced union budget, which indicated a sharp increase in the infrastructure expenditure. From clean energy generation to grid infrastructure, from public transportation to shaping smart cities, there are infinite possibilities to contribute to India's growth and innovation story. As substantial investments are made in these different infrastructure assets, professionals like yourself will be entrusted to foster socio-economic and environmental sustainability for the long run. With the training provided by some of the finest faculty members through the most contemporary pedagogies at the Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management, I hope that you all find the courage and conviction to explore your full potential. Once again, I wish you great success and happiness in your personal and professional lives. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Adani. We now request our audience, wherever they are, to rise for the national anthem. Before that, I would request, before that, I would request our director to formally close the convocation. Thomas sir, over to you.
I declare the convocation closed.
Thank you for that little glitch. We will now request the audience to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल नायक हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all. We now request all the graduating students to switch on their cameras for a digital group photograph with our guests. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rajiv ji.
Priti
We
Bhabhi,
whole-
thanks for
Bhabhi,
being there
thank
today.
you.
Thank you so much.
We wholeheartedly thank you all for being a part of this AIIM convocation, and we wish all our postgraduate diploma holders a great future ahead. Please do take good care of yourself and stay safe. The students on the campus, of course, shall proceed for the high tea in the garden square.
Thank you.
एंथम जो बीच में अटक रहा था थोड़ा नेशनल एंथम बीच में पॉज